Yep, okay. I was afraid it was going to do something like that.
Will make you
Okay. Nice.
The burning legion embraces you! The flames will cleanse your sin!
Okay, so that thing's more resurrection.
I'm drenched!
Death is its own deliverance.
Face the unending darkness.
You must suffer! You must burn clean!
Toasty!
Okay. Send that to Roderick. He needs to identify this. This does more damage, has less critical chance, is breakable, has a chance to set chilled. probably just sell it. Percent 10% of melee damage as piercing damage reflected. How much? 24. That gives her 1 telekinesis. That'll go to her. Definitely better than what she had. Can I pick up a robe? Yeah. Interesting area.
On the men. As good as a new penny.
Triumph Grat. Well. Ow. Ow. Bro. What does that cost? 4? Blinded. How long is he blind? 3 turns. Awesome.
I needed that.
Here lies Istrid, knower of noses. Here lies Rocky. Doc, it's only a scratch. Here lies Marxism. He was full of great ideas that never worked out. Here lies Madame M. Montgomery. Mourn her.
Warbroth spotted something.
I'm muted. I can rip. Okay. Legend after legend and rumor after rumor purport how the first were-sheep rose like a gnarled and terrible weed from the ground. Some say a shepherd paid an evil witch to bless his herd, but soon found his woolly friends grew a taste not for grass, but for flesh. Others claim were-sheep are the eternal child of the goddess of livestock and the lord of unholy necromancy. But one fact remains true. Every passing year, their numbers dwindle. Great mystery surrounds the existence of the last remaining were-sheep, but these rift-running death dwellers are difficult to find. He who seeks his own set of were-sheep armor will search a lifetime or longer before he finds what he seeks. Rumors tell that the final were-sheep, solitary in its wanderings, has been sighted only once in the last century. Its location is disclosed in a legendary scroll, last seen in the realm of Fairy. Free for the taking by any brave soul enough to risk the wrath of the Winter King. Interesting.
The tomb of the unknown ambition. Lay your hopes to rest here. Here lies Nazik, who also thinks your name is weird. Here lies Dodson, the finest dancer of them all. Here lies Will Loundy. It's Loundy, not laundry, dang it. Here lies Emmy, Spider Slayer. Here lies Rocco. This is the last hole he filled. Here lies Lady Charon, whose steaming pies tempted all. Here lies Lord Goldman, who lost his head to a literal-minded bridge troll.
I'm guessing these are like backers.
Aha! I have company, I see. And it's such a delightfully opportune moment, too. I'm just about to conduct a small experiment, and if you have an interest in magic and science, you'll oblige me by taking part in it, will you not? I've laced this area with more than a few pernicious little friends who are simply bursting with the anticipation of supper. But they simply abhor uncooked meat, so you may find they'll want to char you before ripping out your throats. Now, your job is to put up a mite of resistance against your inevitable death. Sounds good, yes? Right then. On your mark, get set, go.
Well,
I feel like I just had a long bath in a cold lake. Face the unending darkness.
All of them are dead. And this guy. Graveyard Madman turned into charcoal. Excellent. He's dead.
Death is its own deliverance.
That went a lot better than I expected. That could have gotten real bad.
Into the fray once more. On the men. Seventh round.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Oh!
Just gives HP. Not worth anything. How to Speak Troll Zombie Edition. Grunt, Gromp, Gra, you need to give me the troll toll. Gra, Gromp, Gromp, your actions displease me greatly. Grak, I understand trolls must collect the toll, but surely zombies are expected. Exempted. Gramp, Grat, death quite becomes you. One of your good looks ought not to waste his time with toll collection. Gra-oomph. I'll remove your rotten skull and use it for a kickball. Grimp. Perhaps you're right, you may pass freely. Oh. Now I know how to speak troll, but it's too late.
Here lies Baron von Thornlair, the finest poet in Rivellon. Here lies Lord Walden, who requests that any speaking ill of him box their own ears.
What's this? I found something.
A lore master and movement. Who has a lore master? I think that's Bear Daughter. Yeah, 3 lore master. We'll send that to her. I guess if we need more lore master with her, we'll swap out a ring, identify something, and then put the old ring back on. Okay. This is just where the troll is located.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of
Speak
gods?
your piece.
In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for.
Indeed. Go on
The
then,
sights, the
speak your
sounds,
piece.
the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion? A mortal. Aha, well, surely I don't have to tell you how much better a life or death here in Rivellon is compared to a dreadful eternity in the Hall of Echoes.
Strange indeed.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Why are you ghosts hanging around here?
Beats me. We're hardly the only Sicilians lost at sea. But there's some strange magic afoot of late. The dead can't seem to stay that way. We were all aboard a ship, headed from Arata to Fair Sicile. But upon our return, the lighthouse failed to shine its light. We were lost upon the rocks and flung far and wide upon the tempestuous waves.
Who are you exactly?
The name's Ebenezer. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You've probably been meeting some sad souls around here, but I sure as hell ain't one of them. In life, my interests were soft leathers, southern vintages, sun-ripened afternoons, and ample-fleshed companions. Each sense was a source of new and familiar pleasures, and I luxuriated in them all. As a ghost, I admit that many of those pleasures evade me, but Rivellon still smacks of life more than the Hall of Echoes could. Though half the fun of fun is sharing your exploits with an eager ear, you know? Oh, what I'd give to find my little buddy again. The best listener I ever had the pleasure of regaling.
Who's your little buddy?
The ship that sunk and turned us all into phantoms? She was home to a sweet old tomcat, Oscar by name, who'd curl up cozy as can be on my pillow. We shared many stormy nights while I scratched his little chin and whispered stories of my youthful exploits. But I reckon cats don't stay on as ghosts after they pass, 'cause the little furball is nowhere to be seen. That, or the lucky bastard managed to survive the wreck. He was a scrappy old fellow after all.
Tell me more about the Hall of Echoes.
The final resting place for those deemed worthy of paradise. Paradise after life? Ha! Look around. Paradise is opening your eyes. Or in my case, gazing through the ectoplasm and seeing the wide, wild world around you. Can you imagine anything worse than being stuffed up into oblivion with the rest of the dead? Give me tragedy, chaos, beauty, and delight. My companions would do well to stop pining and start enjoying, no?
Strange indeed.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos.
Strange indeed.
Who'd give
What a
all this?
character that Ebenezer is. Preaches more passionately than a priest, only he speaks against the heavens rather than form. Quite curious, but I've grown fond of him and his eccentricities.
Who are you?
I am but a restless ghost, longing for eternal ease. A virtuous life I led, and I long to go to the Hall of Echoes.
Tell me about Ebb.
For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. He claims we weren't cursed, but blessed to roam Rivellon forever. Most of us feel sorry for the poor fellow. Yes, the realm of the dead. If not for this curse, we'd have been there for more than a decade by now.
The sounds, the chaos.
Come to listen to Ebenezer expound upon the virtues of fine wine and free love? They don't elucidate, but they certainly do entertain. I am but a restless ghost, longing for eternal ease. A virtuous life I led, and I long to go to the Hall of Echoes. For some reason, he insists he doesn't want to go to the Hall of Echoes, to the afterlife. When we arrive, it'll be to the open arms of all our deceased friends and family.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In
There's something to it,
we
isn't
are
there?
our
Isn't
own
there?
judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Who'd give all this up for oblivion? Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for.
Go on then, Ed.
The sights, the sounds, the chaos.
Strange indeed.
Who'd give all this up for oblivion? Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges.
Go on
This
then,
ghostly
Ed.
form is the finest blessing we could hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Who'd give all this up?
There's something to it, isn't there? Strange. Strange indeed.
Can't get any more
Who wants to
crossbow.
be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own
There's something
judges.
to it, isn't there?
This ghostly form is the finest blessing we could hope for.
Go on then, Ed. Speak
The
your
sights,
piece.
the sounds, the chaos. Who'd give all this up for oblivion?
Strange, strange indeed.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly
Go
form
on
is the
then, Ed.
finest
Speak
I guess
your
expert
piece.
marksman can't be unlocked yet.
There's something to it, isn't there?
sounds, the
There's
chaos.
something to it,
Who'd
isn't
give
there?
all this up for oblivion?
Strange,
Who wants to be
strange
judged by a panel
indeed.
of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own
Go on then,
judges.
Ed. Speak your
This
piece.
What are
ghostly
Tenebrium
form is the
weapons?
finest blessing we could hope for. The The sights,
Did I level
the
this up?
sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Inebrium.
Who wants to be judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges.
Go on, my
This
lad.
ghostly
Speak
form
your
is the
piece.
finest
There's
blessing we
something
can
to
hope
it,
for.
isn't there?
The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for oblivion?
There's something to
Who
it,
wants to
isn't
be
there?
judged by a panel of stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the
There's
finest
something to it,
blessing
isn't
we
there?
can hope for. The sights, the sounds, the chaos. Ah, who'd give all this up for
Strange.
Go on
oblivion?
then,
Strange indeed.
speak a piece.
There's something to it, isn't there?
Who wants to be judged
Doesn't
by a
seem to be
panel of
all that good.
stony-faced gods? In Rivellon, we are our own judges.
There's something to it, isn't there?
This
Need that point for
ghostly
level
form
3
is the
crossbow.
finest
You
blessing
can,
we
Something
like,
to it, isn't
do
there?
you need 3 points to do level 3 crossbow or
Ah, who'd give all
expert
this up
marksman?
for oblivion?
I've just been assuming that they don't unlock yet because of like skills
Who wants to
or
be
like
judged by a panel
dex
of
or something.
stony-faced gods? In
It takes more than
Rivellon,
2.
We
Okay.
are our own judges.
Speak a piece.
Well, I won't worry
This
about it.
ghostly form is the finest blessing we can hope for.
An enemy? That is an enemy. Let's go back around here. Also, what's up, Sandman? Everyone else should level as soon as we fight these zombies.
Stony-faced gods. In Rivellon, we are our own judges. This ghostly form is the
What the-
finest blessing we can
I didn't mean to dig that up.
The sights, the
Well,
sounds, the chaos.
sorry about that.
Who'd give all this up for oblivion?
There's something to it, isn't there?
Hello, zombies. One of those dudes. How much does that take? 7. Jesus. Alright. Got him. Yo, who are you? A battle mage. You suck. Yo, headless zombie, let's go. I fucking hate poison, dude. Ugh. You've been playing Divinity 1 a lot? I just started because, obviously, the trailer for the new game. Or teaser, I guess. I'm gonna stay here and let you guys cross the poison section. I throw... Very good at throwing grenades, but... Yeet! Oh! Yeah, okay. I forget that poison can be destroyed with fire. I'm an idiot. Let's knock... What is Avatar of Fire? What is it? Water... Wait, no. Fire resistance, water resistance reduced. Immune to burning. Inflict burning on contact. How am I enjoying Original Sin? How is it compared to Baldur's Gate 3? I mean, obviously, it's way more simplified, but it's also way more complicated in the same way, like, at the same time. There's stuff in this game that is, like, crazy hard compared to Baldur's Gate. Anti-C. I guess I'll take him down. Get him down. I am very much enjoying it, but I would recommend playing this on the easiest difficulty, at least your first time, because it apparently only has 2 difficulty levels, and one is like the easy one. It calls like Explorer mode or something, and it says this is for people who've never played a CRPG in their life and don't know what they're doing. And then the next mode up is Classic mode, and that says you have to have already played Divinity Original Sin to make this like reasonable. And so it's either you suck or you've already beaten the game once. And I was all like, I've played Baldur's Gate 3, I've played other CRPGs, I should be fine. And then I got into the game, and I was 2 or 3 of my party members were dying in every single random encounter I ran into. And I was like, okay, this is too hard. I was like, holy crap, I am getting wrecked every single combat. And then I turned the difficulty down to Explorer, and now it seems reasonable. Rude. Alright, I need to make it rain here in a second. Nope, don't do that. Rude. What is it that, dude? Fucking come over here with that. Okay, someone died. Cool. Can't see. Yeah, leveled up, middle of combat, let's go. Target too far. It doesn't say I can't see them. I can see them. Yeah, I'll just regular attack then. Does my bow cause poison? Nope, I guess it's just them squirting on themselves. Ew, don't say that. Why would I say that? He's almost dead. Bro, could you not? Oh, perfect. You ran right up into Scarlet's face. Well, I'm already burning, so why not? You haven't really played either, so you'll find out eventually. I will say one thing. The one effect that literally shredded me for the first, 10 hours of playing this game is fire and poison will hit you every tick if you walk through it. So if you're walking through a little tiny chunk of poison and you're walking through it straight across, it'll go poison, 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 poison. So it's just 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, 30 damage, and you're just like, holy shit, I'm evaporating. And it's just like, ah, we're all dead. It's the fucking worst. Good, your fuse went out. Awesome. Do Baldur's Gate 3 AoE effects not do the same? No, they are single application. And then if they apply a status effect, it is a status effect that takes effect once on your turn. Every turn it hits, but it's only once per turn. Whereas in this one, it takes effect every step your person makes on their turn. It's brutal. Can I get to you? It says I can? Alright. Cool. Enemies shouldn't be able to heal. That's my thing. Cheaters. Alright, let's do scatter shot. What is this called? Ricochet? Armored archer and a fully armored. Let's take out the lower. Walk behind that dude. Grab the butt. Bonk. Bonk. Crafting's a little bit hard the first time. Yeah. It's both very easy and also surprisingly difficult, and you can screw yourself. I screwed myself. It was great. I loved it. Like, I was trying to figure out how to make steel, or how to make large steel ingots. And I was all like, alright, so obviously it takes iron steel, or iron ingots, and then I turn them into steel ingots, and then I have to turn them into large steel ingots, right? Logical. That makes sense. So I make all my iron ore into iron ingots, and then I convert all my iron ingots into steel ingots. Okay. Now how do I combine two steel ingots together to make a large steel ingot? Can't. You have to combine two iron ingots together to make a large iron ingot, and then you turn a large iron ingot into a large steel ingot. So I had just fucked myself because I converted all my iron into steel, and now I couldn't make large steel. And I was like, there's got to be a way around this. And I looked it up, and they're like, no, you're just fucked. Damn it! Like, now you just have a lot of steel. I was like, fuck! Such bullshit. Who the hell is right there? Who is that? Oh, that's Wolgriff. Weird? Yeah. Weird and frustrating. Is the headless nerd? Is the headless nerd. Got him.
Corruption.
Great, thanks. Did I try the oven? That's where I made the steel ingots, was at the oven.
Not this time.
You're trying to finish up Terraria? Why? And then moving on to Final Fantasy IV, and just work through games as they were released. Wow. You're all the way back at Final Fantasy IV. You got a lot of games to get through. Literally tens of thousands. Alright, everybody off the poison. I like Final Fantasy IV, it's good. Terraria? How about that? Make a lot of people mad by saying that, but... Wolgriff, open this up for me. Nothing good? It's just the back entrance into this church. Nope, just goes around the church. There is only the front. Yep, there is only the front door. Well, what the hell is that? Huh. Maybe a underground passage? Go check it out. You're still hurt. Alright. Well, that's going. Do I have anything I need to upgrade? Single-handed, I don't really care about that. Hydrosophist, I would like to upgrade that. Although I'm not even full on my... Whoops. Hydrosophist. I have 3 novice, and that's it. And I can currently do 5 and 2. My crafting is a 5. Jesus. Put another point into shield specialists, because I lost it from gear. No, bodybuilding. Do that. What are you're at 5 and 2? Currently she's at 3 and 0. She's fine. I'd like to upgrade her two-handed. She can crit more, so maybe we'll just hold on to her point. That's dueling penalty to -10 and reduces the cost of attacking by 2 AP. I'm sorry, what? My attack is currently 3. Or are you going to get to the... I'm assuming it can't go lower than 1, right? Because if it reduces it to 0 AP, I just stand behind somebody and until they're dead. And that seems like not going to happen. Lockpicking's at a 5. I don't really use pickpocketing. Maybe I hold on to his too. Okay. Alright. Oh.
A stitch in time, friends.
There's stuff.
Bless the 7, I am restored.
This parchment. Hello? Oh. Oh. I want that. I want this. Nope. This. Yes. It is parchment, as in it's a sheet of paper. That goes to... Hello? That goes to Bear Daughter. Bear Daughter. Rest of this is trash. Fire essence probably goes in there. Inert stone. I think the bloodstone I'll put in the red bag. That seems important. Okay, I have so much crap to sell, dude. Okay. Bro, don't save like that. What are you doing?
Well, what
this I've spotted?
Can I? Hold on. Path is blocked. I wonder if I can hit it. I doubt I can hit it from down there.
Treasure!
Okay. No, there's no way I can throw it from up there. Maybe that's... Okay, so that's probably me coming out through that hatch, like it was in town. We need some spells. We don't need no spells. Beat everything with my blunt objects. Also, Adam, this game has an interesting situation with giving you quests and then you finding somebody important to the quest, but you don't need them yet. And then the quest will be like, okay, go find that person that you found earlier, and now they are gone. This person will not move for hours and hours and hours, and then they're like, hey, now you need to go talk to, like,
With a cold drink.
the doctor. Nope, doctor's gone. He doesn't exist anymore. He's just not here.
Divines doubly bless you, friend.
Yeah, okay. Yes. What was that? Leadership and HP versus my leadership, armor, and initiative. I might keep that wand for what's his face magic guy. That too. This is $2,500 already. Lots of chasing people down, but the game doesn't tell you where they are. You know, figure it out. Wolgraff's dagger, Wolgraff's other dagger. Plus Dex, plus HP. Reflect 15% of any damage as air. Alright, let me look at Wolgraff. What is your neck piece? 2 initiative. Dex and telekinesis. Crafting and 30 HP. 21 HP. And 10 melee as piercing. He does get punched in the face a lot. At the very least, this is better for Bear Daughter. Buy that for her. +1 strength, water, and earth resist. We'll buy that for Scarlet. Okay. I've made a horrible mistake.
Divines doubly bless you, friend.
No. Oh, no. Cannot have all of that. It's a little better. Strength went to her. That went to Bear Daughter. Send that to Roderick. That's right, she's keeping the Lore Master for when that comes up. I'll place that ring. Hi, Mom.
Divines doubly bless you, friend.
Wait, do you sell repair hammers? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what to do with some of these things. The smelly panties are very weird. I don't like everything I've got is better than them now, but wait, yeah, okay.
So good to see you again, Source Hunter.
Okay. Well, let us go back to Old Church. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point for tonight, everybody.